Now, former Congressman Pete Hoekstra from Michigan, he served as the chairman of the Intel Committee. Sir, it sounds almost exactly like the rhetoric we heard about shutting down Gitmo, that Gitmo sort of acts like a kind of recruiting tool of the terrorists. Every time we come out with a method to keep terrorists away from the United States, we hear that it's a recruitment mechanism to bring terrorists into the United States, to which you say what?
It's, once again, I'm sorry, John Kerry, it's not our fault. Hillary Clinton and Benghazi, no, it's not our fault because of a video about, Islam and those types of things. It's not our fault. I can tell you right now there are lots of politicians and people in the UK who wish that there had been a travel ban and more extreme vetting of the Libyan Islamic fighting group that the UK welcomed in the 90s. There's lots of people in Europe who wish there was more extreme vetting and a travel ban for these million-plus people who came in the last 12 to 18 months. Absolutely,
No question. And yet you, in addition to hear John Kerry say it's a recruiting tool, you hear people continuing to conflate the idea of a travel ban with a Muslim ban, forgetting that 90% of the world Muslim population is excluded from this travel ban.
That's exactly right. We're excluding people from coming, not excluding, we want to exclude or vet people coming in from failed nation states, countries that don't have the mechanisms in place to vet the people who are coming in. At the Investigative Project on Terrorism where I work, we documented that in Syria, ISIS, when they overran Syria, established the caliphate, they took over the printing presses and the materials that the Syrian government had used to make passports. So now ISIS had the capability to manufacture what would appear to be legitimate passports. So, you can't vet people from a failed nation state.
Pete Hoekstra, on Thursday we have this Comey hearing. I'm just wondering, if you were still on the committee, if you had Jim Comey in front of you, what would you ask him?
Well, number one, you'd think you'd go along with the purpose of the investigations has been to identify the role of the Russians in the 2016 election. If I put on my partisan hat, I would ask them what influence or what kind of tools or activities did the Russians use to try to infiltrate into the Hillary Clinton campaign, because we all knew that in 6 months, 4 months after the campaign, that Hillary Clinton was going to be the president of the United States. And so you would think that they'd be trying to infiltrate her camp. And I think, bottom line, I think we're going to find out that Thursday will be interesting, it will be intriguing, but I'm not sure that we're going to see any groundbreaking new kind of testimony.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Pete Hoekstra, thank you very much. Good to see you.